It is May 15th, 2021. It is currently 10:08 a.m. Um, I had my second ketamine infusion yesterday, and I was really upset because I felt really depressed, but like depressed because I was feeling something. It wasn't an emptiness. It wasn't nothing, the nothing kind of depression. I was actually sad. um, and I don't know why. I mean, I started to feel hopeless because finding out that I may not be able to get another infusion because I can't afford it. Um, Sucks because this is helping, and then today it's helping. I noticed, like, yesterday I was like, remember, it takes like a few days to do anything, but it doesn't. I mean, just because it didn't. I mean, it was working to a point yesterday, but I felt really discouraged and really upset, and I still didn't have motivation. But I have motivation today. I, got this stuff done that I normally do in the morning. It wasn't hell. I mean, it hasn't been hell for a while, but it's been like pushing me. Um, Getting frustrated, taking more, uh, like having to deal with Slink first thing in the morning. um, I love the little shit, but oh my god, he's a handful. Um, he's a cute little fucker though. Uh, but like I wasn't annoyed by him at all this morning, um, and I wasn't even particularly in a good mood. But I wasn't annoyed by him. Um, I was just playing with him a little bit while I was like as soon as I was done cleaning up his cage. Um, and then I was like, let's clean up today. Clean this. And I don't mean like shower and stuff. I shower every day. Um, this. I haven't cleaned this up since last year. At all. I haven't taken a razor to my face since last year. Um, and like in November or something. I don't even remember exactly. Uh, but yeah, I cleaned it up. And I got rid of the neck beard thing. But yeah, I'm keeping this and the mustache, which you probably can't really see through here. It's not very dark. It's definitely gotten darker, but it's just not very dark. It's not dark like this. You can see a little bit. um, my sideburns are still fucky because after sinus surgery, when I had to have the mustache bandage, as they call it, I brought it out a little too far and taped over. Wait, this one? No, this one. I I taped over one, and then when I went to take it off, I ripped off my freaking sideburn. That was painful and unpleasant and frustrating. But anyways, I feel better with it cleaned up because this is what I want to go for anyways. Like I want to grow just this out and tie it up. I want to grow my mustache out too. Like, although I think it was yesterday that I actually like trimmed this a little bit because I noticed the hair was getting long enough to the point where I was having a sensation of having hair in my mouth, which is not fun. Um, so, but that only took 2 seconds, so it didn't really even take much motivation. But yeah, the cleaning up of this takes motivation because you have to like try to line it up as best you can. And since I don't do it regularly, I'm not good at it yet. By the way, I still don't know what the fuck's up with my camera. I looked in the settings. The settings look normal. I don't understand why it's like choppy. I just don't get that. And I don't know how to fix it. I'm out of ideas. Uh, okay, so yeah, anyways, I did that. I jumped in the shower, got ready, and I went to the bank because my mom's supposed to be coming here today, but not until after the bank is closed. So I went there because I had to fix my checking account because there was like an automatic withdrawal that I forgot about. Um, and I got something shipped here that I didn't want. Freaking more ferret food. We have enough ferret food, so I had to cancel that. But they still took out the money, and it arrived today. So fuck. But at least I won't be getting another one unexpectedly. But that put me in the negative, so I had to fix that. Um, and I had to get some quarters, so I did that. And then, like, my mom, I'm pretty sure, would be taking me to the store anyways today, but I was like, hell, fuck, I'm out. I might as well get what I can carry. I just, I was having a good time just being out. Um, and also not having to wear a hoodie or a hat is good. I ordered some bandanas to help aid in the growing out process because my hair looks super fucked right now. And that's why I've been wearing hats, wearing beanies all the time and wearing a hood anytime I record a video or anytime I'm on Zoom or anything to cover that shit. But bandanas are better. Like, I ordered a regular bandana, which I don't know how to wear yet. So I'm gonna have to look that up to see like how to do it right. Um, and I ordered a tie bandana, just like it's just like just a long thing. Um, use tie, and then there's this headband that you just put over your head, flip it up, and that was the easiest. That's what I grabbed today, and so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it, and I knew it would keep my hair back because it's like this long, so keep that shit down. Cause fucking when I wake up in the morning, man, I look like fucking Vegeta. Like Vegeta hit some hard times. Um, but yeah, I've been growing my hair out since the end of last year or the summer. I don't remember when I started the process because I was like, fuck it. There's tons of dudes with long hair. Long hair doesn't mean girl or woman or whatever. And also getting my hair cut all the time in the way that I wanted it caused me severe migraines. And also when it would grow out, it caused severe migraines. And during this growing out process, it has caused migraines. Just not as bad. And then when I started ketamine, really not at all. So cool. I still have pain. Like I feel searing pain right now from the headband, and the headband's not even tight, but any sort of added pressure, microscopic amount of pressure will cause a migraine. But since I've been on ketamine, it's like it doesn't get pushed over to that full migraine mode. It's just like searing pain, but not like aura, not inability to function. Because I have dealt with so much agonizing pain and sickness, this isn't a big deal. This like bit of pain is not that big of a deal. I'd still like it to go away, and I think eventually it will. At least it'll get better once my hair grows out and I have to stop, like, pressing it down to, like, keep it under control. But we dig it. We dig the way it looks. Yeah. I was gonna make a stupid joke, but I don't know. So the whole felt cute, might smoke some DMT and travel to another dimension later. I don't know. No, we're definitely vibing with this look. We dig it, we dig it. So, yeah, we're doing much better today. Didn't get high. Didn't get high today. Yeah, it is 10:19 a.m. and I'm not high. So that's good. Although last night I did smoke some OGKB 2.0 to aid with sleep. And that was a really good idea, actually. We felt good. Not like super fucked or anything, which was cool. OGKB 2.0 usually fucks me in a very not pleasant way. But no, this was good in combination with the ketamine infusion. Although it was like activating Dante a lot, and it was hard to get to sleep because he wanted to play. But I was like, let us sleep a little bit, and maybe later. But I ended up passing out for a while, and then woke up in agonizing pain. Stomach pain, like acid reflux and stomach cramps and everything, which, like, I didn't eat before I went to bed, so that's usually what would happen if I eat before I go to bed. Wake up with a chest and throat filled with acid and lovely stomach cramps and all that. But I didn't eat before I went to bed, so it might be the medication for my skin. I'm pretty sure that causes gastrointestinal upset. Also, I'm still smoking, and I know that adds to it. But we're not, I don't know, like, I think I had 6 cigarettes yesterday, which is my average, I guess. Just because, I don't know, I was upset. And I could have done with less, probably 5 or 4, but I was upset. So I just, I don't know, needed to go outside, smoke, play my music, to cope. I am taking more, but it's more it's more emotion related. Like if I get excited or feel happy or anything, I tick. Ticks aren't only triggered by anxiety. They're triggered by a lot of things. And one of those things, at least for me, is excitement, happiness. Like yeah. So I've been doing that one a lot, and doing my hand shaking one a lot, because I'm feeling better. But they should subside after a while, like, because they did. Like, after the first ketamine infusion, I didn't notice, because yeah, I was ticking more at first, I think, and it must have died down after a while, probably shortly after, where everything just felt more regulated. I don't know. I don't really remember exactly, because I was doing a lot of LSD at the time. No, I wasn't. Not right after. I think after about a month that's when I started doing a lot of LSD. But I was experimenting with it here and there, and noting all the progress. And I thought a lot of the progress was from the LSD, which really was from the ketamine infusion. But LSD has helped me greatly. It helps with immediate pain relief, or like, I wouldn't say immediate because it has to kick in first, but like once it kicks in, it's great for pain relief. Of course, with high intensity pain, it doesn't take it away, but it makes it easy to ignore or easy to get distracted from. So that's what LSD has helped me with, and also self-discovery and all that, and figuring things out, even if it's stuff that I didn't want to figure out or didn't want to know, but yet I keep picking at that wall because we're not done yet. But yeah, there's still a lot more to do. And I came up with an idea yesterday for a project that I've had in my mind for a while. It is a music project. Of course, since I don't know anything about music, I can't do anything with it right now. But that's what I'll be going to school for, is music. I changed from music production certificate to fine arts music degree. So I'll be learning that, but I want to create a music project. And I have an idea for it now. Like, I've been wanting to do one for a while, and I had this slight idea, but like none of the details worked out of exactly what it was supposed to be, of exactly how it was supposed to be. But now I do. I don't really want to talk about it yet because it might seem silly. Which it is silly. It's silly. It's a silly project that came from trauma. So this silly project is going to be how I get through it forever. Like, that'll be my coping mechanism, my music project. Yeah, I'm still working on the other projects, obviously this. I'm going to be working on a voice project to work on my voice, to record my progress. Which I would really, really like this camera thing to be fixed before then. Because this is annoying, and it's probably irritating to watch. It looks like the recordings I used to make back in fucking 2010. Jesus. Because, yeah, I used to make videos back in, like, 2010 to 2012-ish. I was doing vlogs and skits. The skits were fun. When I was doing the vlogs, that was, like, the time I figured out I was transgender, but I didn't know the word for it. I just knew my body was wrong. Like, I always knew it was wrong, but then, like, after I don't even know what happened, coming across something sparked that, like, wow, yeah, I was born in the wrong fucking body. I'm not, like, because I used to think I was deformed. Like, every time I went to the doctor as a kid, when I started puberty, I was waiting. I would always, like, hold my breath, kinda, waiting for the doctor to tell me I was deformed. Because I knew I was deformed. And I didn't want to bring it up because it was embarrassing. But I legitimately felt deformed. My chest was deformed. Most of all, it was just deformed. but it wasn't. um, I just was born wrong. But there was no, I was just born into a completely wrong body. Uh, so if you want to consider that a deformation, I guess. I'm completely deformed. Um, what? Why did I start this conversation? It's not a conversation. I, right. Okay. So yeah, but so in like 2010-ish, I don't know how this started. I was in an online relationship with some older dude who was super supportive, and he was heterosexual though, like completely. But he said he would be fine if I got surgery. Like he'd be cool with that. We were, planning up on getting together in real life and all that. So, but he was completely cool with it. He was super supportive. Um, but I still didn't know the name for it, and I didn't understand that I was just meant to be born male. It wasn't as simple as I had wrong genitalia. It would, like, my entirety was meant to be male, and I didn't understand that. So all I did was look up surgeries, which, if you don't know about like the whole trans process, if you don't know anything about that, and you are questioning whether you are transgender or not, do not by any means look up phalloplasty or metoidioplasty. Do not look those up. Don't look those up as your first search. Don't, because it'll fuck you up. Um, because you are confused at that point in time, and all you see is this, like, these graphic, like, post-op pics, or even during operation. Just don't fucking look at that, because that's exactly what pops up first, is the grotesqueness of it. It doesn't, the first thing you're not gonna see is, like, healed, like, after. That's not the first thing that's going to pop up, is like a fully healed bottom surgery. Same with top surgery. That's not what's going to pop up first. It's going to be the right after photos. Um, so just do yourself a favor and don't do that. Look up the other shit first, like the hormone therapy, or get involved in transgender questioning groups and stuff. Get your information there, because it'll be a lot easier on your mind, and because you're going to be going through hell enough, because being transgender fucking sucks balls, especially when you're transsexual, because the transsexual part of it is harder, because your body does not match your brain. I have a male brain in a female body, and that's why my brain thought my body was deformed, because it doesn't match. It's something I still struggle with, but I am, since ketamine therapy, well, the infusion anyways, and just psychedelic therapy in general, I'm starting to become comfortable and more comfortable in my own skin. Not so much like with genitalia or how we present. But like with the cosmetic aspect of it, like I'm more and more comfortable. Although when Dante came about in 2017, I started to get more comfortable in my own well, not more comfortable in my own skin, but like okay with how he looked. And that increased and increased, and um, got even better with the ketamine infusion, where it's like we dig it. We dig the way we look. Like, prior to this, I still had the whole ugly boy pride thing, and I just have the more ugly boy pride now. Because I'm totally cool with being ugly. I like this ugly. This ugly suits me. Um, yeah, we dig it. For sure. It's our vessel. Yeah, I was making videos back then. Stopped after being abused. I don't mean abused on the internet, because that shit was fun. I don't care what anyone says. Like, there was some people that actually thought it got to me when they were making fun of me, and they didn't understand. And at this time, I didn't quite understand it either. But they didn't understand. And it was so amusing to me. They did not understand that, to me, attention is attention. And this is when Dante was created, but Dante was Clover at the time. So he wasn't vocal or anything. He wasn't like he is, like he wasn't obnoxious or anything or filled with emotion. But he liked attention. Any attention. Negative, positive. Attention is attention. And so when people would like try to tear me down about this stuff, it's like, dude, cool. And I even like made a friend out of it, someone who was seriously harassing me. But anyways, that's not what I was talking about. In 2011, I was almost murdered by one of my really good friends. And then abused by that same friend for a while. So, like, we made skits together and stuff, which I actually miss. He was my creative partner, and that I miss. Because he was my friend. Even though, like, I always kind of knew he was a garbage person, he was my friend, and I didn't think he'd turn on me like that. But I'm stupid. It's so weird, because, like, I want to forgive him, because I want to go back to the way things were. I want us to be friends again. But I don't know if that's just because I don't have any friends that I hang out with or anything. Or is it just, like, habit? Like, he was my friend for a really long time. Like, we were friends for 12 years before we got a place together and became roommates. So I thought it was a completely safe situation. There was fun times, and then there was abuse. That took me a while to get over. And now some of that stuff's coming back. But I still want to forgive him, and I want to move on. Because we were going to make some really cool shit together. But I don't think that can happen now. Because, like, how do you forgive someone that almost killed you? How do you forgive someone that made you realize how powerless you really are? That no matter how hard you fight, no matter how much strength you put in, the only reason you're alive today is because he allowed it. That's hard to move past, because even when I was emotionally dead, that part still got to me anytime I thought about it. Like, it was his choice if I lived or died that day. That night, whatever. It It was his choice. He was so merciful, he let me fucking live. I think the only way we can move past this is we gotta build up some muscle here. Kick the fucking shit out of him. And then be like, or even though that wouldn't make us even. Because he used to kick the shit out of me all the time. But still, just knowing that I could win, I think I'd get over it. I'd be like, try to fucking kill me now. But yeah, so the part to my, let's see, the box, that has a pull-up bar stand thing in it, but it had a deformed part, and I've been waiting on that part for over a month. It got lost in transit, they're resending it out, and I'm still waiting, and without that part, I can't put it together. It's essential, and I want to start working on my upper body and stuff, so I'm not preparing for a fight or anything. I'm just really trying to just feel strong in general, because I'm just not. But yeah, it's gonna be nice once I get into the habit of doing this again, and more motivation to like edit and upload. The editing is gonna be tough. I completely forgot how to edit because I haven't edited anything since 2012. Seriously. Nothing since 2012. And that was the like part of the Tool and Mooney series. That was so fucking stupid. I really hope that the people that was based off of aren't really mad about it. At the time, I was in a bad place. Literally, in a bad place with someone who was abusing me regularly. So I apologize. Like, if you ever fucking see this, I don't know if you'd ever see this. And I'm not going to mention your names for privacy reasons. So don't worry about it. But I do apologize if that upset you in any way. I really meant no offense. I don't even know you. One of you I know. And I meant no offense to you either. I really hope both of you like learn to laugh at it, because it wasn't like, there's no malice intent on my part. I was struggling a lot, and I was scared all the time. And that was my way to cope, was to take something that was a constant in our place, because you guys were a constant subject, because someone was a little obsessed. Just take it and make fun of it. Humor is how I get through all the shit that I've been through since I was a little kid, because I've been through a lot. I've been abused since before I could form long-term memory. And that fucks up the development of a brain. Turns out that PTSD is actual physical damage to the brain, especially when it happens in a developing brain. It develops wrong. And that's what I'm working through right now. And in any case, not just the two of you, anyone I have ever upset or offended by the words that I say or the actions I've made, I am sorry. I don't want to hurt anyone. I'm actually in a headspace now where I want to help people. And that's why I'm going to school for what I'm going to school for. Like, yes, I'm going for music, but I'm also going for psychology. One of the classes I can take that is required of my music degree is human behavioral something. So I can choose psychology for that, and then eventually I'd like to actually get a doctorate in psychology because I do want to help people. Um, but more like experimental psychology and music psychology, like music therapy, along with psychedelic therapy and experimental therapy and psychology and all that. Like I find it very fascinating now, like the inner workings of the brain and how can we fix it? How can we stop people from hurting? Because hurt people hurt people. So we have to stop that. I know I've hurt people. And I don't know if I can ever make it up to anybody. But all I can do is make my own life better. I can't make anyone else's life better. I can try through my profession. I would love that though. I would. Um, I'll have so much to do. I'll never be bored. uh, but and this thing with ketamine, like I don't know if I can't keep getting ketamine infusions. I don't know if I can finish school. I don't know if I can even start school. Because I've been struggling. And I don't. Like, I don't want to fail again. Because there's only so many times you can drop out before they're like, fuck you, you can't come back. I've already dropped out a couple times. Due to legitimate reasons, of course. Anyways, yes, I've been talking for a very long time, and this is going to have to get cut up, or at least one part cut out, because I'm an idiot. That's it for now. Later.